What's up, guys? Welcome back to another album review. This time it's going to be the final studio album from the Starting Line called Direction, released in 2007. Now, this one is a bit of a departure from the previous records because it's got a more mature sound. Because I've seen some of their reviews. Some of their reviews, and they've said they like this new mature direction that they went to. How I get it, direction, because the album's called Direction, but that was awful. Okay, so this was released in 2007, and without further ado, let's get straight into the songs now without wasting any more time. Track 1, the opening track, Direction. Direction is basically the title track. So this one has pretty. I can't talk. This one has pretty aggressive vocals starting the album off. Yeah, the vocals from Kenny sound a bit more aggressive. Almost like you could say almost like rapping, but not really. Because if you listen to it, you might know what I'm saying. But this is a pretty good verse to start the record. The guitar work is honestly pretty good here, but before we move on, this is my least favorite Starry Night record because I really liked the first one. The second one was kind of okay. This one is, there always has to be a least favorite in your up in these, All right, so yeah, moving on to track 221. Now this one has some experience guitar work too, but has kind of cliche lyrics about being 21, but it's not a bad thing. It's just he repeats the line "I'm 21, I'm already hazy" like a lot in the song. Well, not like too much, but a lot. All right, moving on to track 3, "Are You Alone?" Now this one is kind of gets lyrics repeated too. Yeah, it's kind of a running theme here. Say, "Are you alone?" Or he starts off with saying words everyday people, and then he goes into the chorus. Goes into the chorus saying, "Are you?" Asking, "Are you alone?" He repeats that a lot, and then he's like, "Oh no!" afterwards. So yeah, not a bad song instrumentally, but the lyrics do get repeated. So I think from this point on, my favorite songs are Direction and 21 so far. Yeah, the other one wasn't bad, but it just wasn't as good as some of their previous songs from their other records. Okay, so moving on to track 4, "Island Float Away," or in the video, it would say "Cold Ending." So this one's basically talking about moving away from something, like metaphorically floating away. It's a pretty cool concept for a song, and I think that this is one of the better songs on here, to be honest. So yeah, it was the first single, I think, from this record. But yeah, it's got a pretty nice guitar work here too. All right, moving on to track 5, "Hurry." Now this one has got some lyrics repeated as well. Yeah, like I said, it's been a bit of a theme here, sort of. Yeah, this one gets the lyrics repeated of "It's Time for You to Go" or something, or like whatever. I just listened to that song not too long ago, but I still forget the lyrics. yeah, that's a bit of a problem. But this one the guitar work is all right, but some of the lyrics do get repeated. It's probably not one of my favorite songs off this record, to be honest. The mature sound's definitely there. So the positive reviews do have some merit in that because they are right about the album sentiment. not immature and all that, but you know, it's not for everyone. You know. All right, moving on. Track 6, Something Left to Give. Now this one there's on here because like he wants to know what else he can like give to the world before he you know passes away and stuff. And it's a pretty nice song. I think it's actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's acoustic. It's an acoustic song. Yeah, it's a pretty nice sounding acoustic song actually. So yeah. All right, now moving on. Next up, we have Birds. Now this one is like where he's humming to the birds or whatever, and then and then he says, "There's got to be something wrong." And he repeats that line a lot in the song. To be honest, yeah, it's kind of a bit too repetitive in that respect, but you know. It doesn't sound too bad musically. Okay, Way with Words, track 8. Yeah, this one is where you've lost your way with words, and like, you know, if sounding desperate is your way with words, then go do it, or something. So it's basically, I'm not sure what it's about, but that's basically what I can derive from the song. Once again, it's a pretty good. It sounds pretty good, but I can't really make out what the lyrics mean. To be honest here. All right, I could be wrong. Track 9. We're almost done here. Actually, this is going by pretty quick. It's going by pretty quickly, to be honest. This one has some pretty nice guitar work too, but it's not one of my favorite songs down here. And you know, the vocals sound good for me always, but just, you know, I just prefer songs like Direction 21 and Nothing Left to Give. They're honestly better than this one overall. So yeah, Somebody's Gonna Miss Us, track 10. Now this is one of the better songs on here again. Because, you know, the message behind it, there's someone's not going to be here to hear our songs, and you know, when we're gone, who's going to carry on our legacy? You know, say a better song, say a pretty nice song, one of my favorites, and yeah, moving on to track 11, Need to Love Nothing. No, this one has some lyrics repeated too, and it's also acoustic until it like builds up into like a whenever they bring in that distortion. Then it's like, you need to love someone. Yeah, like it's repeated a lot in the song. Yeah, that's kind of the running theme here. To be honest, and yeah, now we have the final track. What You Want. Now this one is I would say it's a pretty nice way to end off the record because the guitar work sounds good and the vocals sound good, and yeah, I'm sounding like a broken record at this point, but I don't care. Okay, that's gonna be about it. That's about it for this record, and the scoring. I would say a 6.5 maybe, because it's considering it's my least favorite from these guys. Nothing is bad. It's just the mature sound doesn't really do it for me. Not gonna lie. So yeah, that was The Starting Line, Direction, released in 2007, and yeah, that's their entire discography. And don't worry, I'll do the Earshot one soon here, because like I explained in my why bands split up or change their sound. Yeah, in that video I explained more about that in like better detail. So yeah, I'll do the Earshot final review, and then I'll continue on Newfound Glory, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I would like to thank you for watching, and yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye.